you going, guys? Mick here from Not Cartel, back with another kick-ass beer review. Well, sort of a beer review. I'm doing a hybrid, so it's a kombucha and beer hybrid out of Byron Bay. It is a Sneaky Butcher of Byron. Their summer release, 4% ABV, 330ml can, one standard drink in this little sucker, and obviously out of Byron Bay. And Baronia Close, Byron Bay is where they're situated. It is a summer wheat style beer coupled with a kombucha base. Yes, you read it right. We've combined everything you like about kombucha with everything you love about beer. So crack open this refreshing summer wheat beer and congratulate yourself on finding a little balance in this crazy world. It is certainly quite crazy at the moment with the pandemic of COVID-19 going around at the moment. It's keeping everyone sort of locked away. I hope everyone's doing quite well considering the circumstances we're all going through. I'm lucky to be able to keep working in my situation, but there's others out there who can't, which we really feel for those people who are stuck, who can't work, and those who are stuck who rely on being able to get out and to keep their sanity in check. So here goes. Going to pour up in my mushroom glass. Well, I like to call it my mushroom glass. This is an exact replica of the glass, one of the glasses that I fell on that went through my arm a while back. But wow, it's got a very different aroma about it. Almost ginger beer like. There's a lot of ginger in in most of the kombuchas that you get on the market these days, and they use a ginger beer plant to make a lot of them. Also has that sort of sour vibe going on with it. So I do love my summer wheats, particularly the Australian wheat from Welder's Dog. That's a really nice wheat beer. If you haven't tried the Welder's Dog wheat beer, Australian wheat beer, go out and grab that. Particularly coming into the warmer months here in Australia, it's a very nice beer. Certainly does have that kombucha sort of ginger beer, alcoholic ginger beer, a cidery sort of smell about it, but I can definitely smell the beer on the back of that as well. That is the prominent aroma coming from it. Reminds me a lot of a very sessionable, very easy drinking sour. Good carbonation. Nice little sort of fluffy head. They're not very compacted bubbles, but definitely very spritzy. It's got some good carbonation going on there. It is very volcanic, as I would like to call it. Nice colour. Clarity, a bit hard to see clarity, particularly with the amount of carbonation there. It is quite clear. Very nice looking beverage in the glass. Has sort of settled with some. It's a little bit lagerish as well on the aroma. Very sort of vinegar-like, I would say, which is coming from the kombucha. It does smell very appetizing. Cheers. Very reminiscent of what I mentioned that I get on the aroma is a sour beer, particularly a session sour, and one of those more like an entry level sour, so to speak. Certainly will take place in the fridge in the warmer months. particularly if I don't feel like a beer. It's probably something I'd go for. Very much along the lines of, if I don't feel like a beer, I feel like something a little bit more sort of refreshing but spicy, then I'd go for a ginger beer. That would sit well within a sour beer lover, sort of ginger beer, alcoholic ginger beer lover. That's a real nice in between for me. I do rate it. I would rate it on a very, very warm day. To me, it tastes like one of those sorts of beverages I'm going to enjoy when it's mid 30s to nearly 40 degrees in the sun. Out there around the pool, once again, good one for a picnic. Put that there in your esky alongside your lager on your picnic days. Definitely something nice to have in between it all. I've been on the market for quite a while. I've probably been eyeing it off for around about 12 months or so. Thinking about doing it. This particular brand, the Sneaky Bucha, is the one that I've been looking at the most. There's quite a few others. There's some that are exclusively brewed for First Choice and Dan Murphy's and other sort of large outlets like that. Not so much taken off. It's very much like all these new spritzers that are coming through. But this is more at that like I mentioned, that sour end of a beer lover type beverage, type drink. It was definitely worth a try. Those who are sort of into their sours, their ginger beers, who don't mind their kombuchas either. There is 100% alcoholic kombuchas on the market. Another thing I'd like to try, but it got me that maybe I'd probably much prefer something with a little bit of beer in it and a little bit of kombucha to see how it goes. In saying that, I get it. I know what a full alcoholic kombucha is going to taste like, particularly having this, because it is definitely the dominant, most prominent flavour and aroma coming from that can, from that glass. So, cheers. I'll certainly be stocking some of that myself. 6 beers in the making coming up, so we'll have some grain of glass videos to go along with the content here on YouTube. 2 of those grain to glass videos will be of these beers just here.